Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to Dan's Brew Reviews. It's that special time on a Saturday afternoon where I get to enjoy a good few beers. Cheers! But first I'm looking at you. Yes, you. Have you subscribed? Have you subscribed? It only takes a second. It only takes one little second to click that subscribe button. And if you've been liking my previous video, I've only done one so far, then make sure you click the like button. And if you don't and you think my reviews are rubbish, then make sure you click the dislike. Any interaction will be much appreciated, and don't forget, put in the comment section below what beers you would like me to review. And on that note, we've got Theakston's Pale Ale, unpasteurised Pale Ale. It says, quote, on the glass, bear with me, I'm dyslexic, brewed in Masham with El Dorado and Summit hops, blended with locally grown malted barley. It's 4.5% alcohol and it's cold filtered. Now on the top it says Theakston Pale Ale, hefty zing of spicy citrus, sweet orange and stone fruit to deliver the ultimate thirst quencher. Okay, so let's first have a quick look at what unpasteurised beer actually is, because like you, I ain't got a clue. So, from beerexpert.co.uk, again, bear with me, unpasteurised beer is said to have a rounder and more complex flavour. It may be argued that brewers employ a less invasive form of sterilisation known as flash pasteurisation. That was in quotes. But still, this does not prevent some of the natural characteristics of the beer from being spoiled. Okay. All I really care about is, does it taste good? This beer is brewed in Yorkshire, Marsham, that's the UK. It's time to taste and review Theakston's Pale Ale. First impression visually, it is quite pale. If you haven't seen my Bear Island Pale Ale from last week, then click up one of these corners around here and you'll be able to go and have a look at that one. And that was quite dark and incredibly hoppy. This one is, if you can see here, it's a little bit lighter. There is next to no fizz at all. It's very flat, fine, no problem with that. It is a pale ale, that is cool. It is it's very light. It looks very light. Smells like beer. No, it doesn't. It actually, do you know what it reminds me of? I get vanilla. It's like smooth, creamy vanilla smell, which is really odd for a beer. Do I get what it says on there? Spicy citrus in smell? No. Orange? Possibly. Stone fruits, well, which bloody stone fruit? There's tons of them. You could probably say plum, but you'd be having a wild guess. So, to the best bit, let's give it a good old slurp. I really like that. It has got the right balance of hoppiness to saltiness to maltiness. I love salty beers. That's why what brought me into beer was, fun enough, drinking a Doom Bar draft, and it was that salty flavour, and this has kind of got that, but it's got more to it than Doom Bar had. It's got in the mouth, even though it's very flat here, in the mouth, the second you put it in, it goes, you know, you get that explosion of like mini bubbles in your mouth, which is quite cool. It gives it that extra flavour. In your tongue, it's more sour, so your mouth does curl up a little bit, but not with something like last week's beer where it's really hoppy and just kind of like the tannins, or it feels like tannins in your mouth are just drying up. This doesn't have that. Little, but not to that extent. With the malted barley, I kind of get, imagine salty digestive biscuits. Can I taste spicy citrus? Who the hell has spicy citrus? What, you're gonna put chilies on lemons? Each to their own. Spicy citrus. I don't get the citrus as in like lemons and limes, not like, again, like a Ghost Ship that I mentioned last week. You do get orange in there, which is quite cool. I don't get any stone fruit whatsoever. It's a really well-balanced, rounded beer. Is it a niche beer? Is it one of those beers where you can only have one or two? No, this is a session beer. The flavour doesn't linger that long, which I think for a session beer is exactly the point. Is, you know, you're going to be drinking quite a few. Price-wise, again, was in the Tesco's offer, 4 for £6, but I think if you bought it individually, then it'll be around about £1.70 to £1.80. Value for money? Absolutely. absolutely. The big question is now, out of 10, 1 being terrible and 10 being, excuse me, in the absolute best beer in the world, I would nail this down to a good rounded 8. I think this is, oh no, I'm gonna give it a little bit more, 8.25. It's better than what you would class a 4 out of 5. I like it, it's got good balance, it's got good flavour. It's an overall well-rounded, well-brewed, tasty beer. If you like this video, please click the thumb up. Don't forget to subscribe, it only takes a second to do so, so go down there and hit that. Remember, put in the comment section below what beers you would like me to taste, and have you tried Theakston's Pale Ale? If you have, I'd love to hear what you say about it, because I could be completely wrong. I'm just an average person that just likes drinking beer.